Earlier this week, I took the train into New York City for the day. I met up with a friend for lunch at the LV Cafe, and I thought it would be fun to vlog so you guys could come along with me for the day. I took a cab from Penn Station up to the Louis Vuitton Flagship. You can see the original Flagship up ahead on the left. It's currently under renovations, and they have this really cool Louis Vuitton trunk facade to hide all the scaffolding underneath. So that's the original Flagship. I'm not sure when it will reopen after the renovations are done, but the current Louis Vuitton store and LV Cafe are located across the street. So you can see the original Flagship just there on the left. We're walking across Fifth Avenue right now, and as you can see, of course, we have Tiffany & Company, which is also part of the LVMH family. That's up on the right. Across the street, we have Saint Laurent and a whole variety of other luxury stores, and Louis Vuitton is right in front of us here on the right. Here's a better look at the facade with these massive oversized animals and colorful monogram flowers. I went on a weekday morning and I was able to walk right in without an appointment, so I would definitely recommend a weekday if possible. Here's the inside of the store, and you can see all 4 floors open up to the atrium. 2 of the floors have women's wear and travel pieces. 1 floor is dedicated to menswear, and the restaurant is on the top floor. They also had these alcoves on each floor, highlighting an important artistic collaboration. There was Steven Sprouse, Takashi Murakami. Of course, we have the famous white multicolor that just made a comeback earlier this year. There is a keep-all from the collaboration with Supreme and the collaboration with Yayoi Kusama. This Capucine is from the second collaboration with her, I believe about 2 years ago. I believe it was 2023. Here we are back on the main floor, and this was the display right inside the front door, of course, highlighting the most recent collaboration with Takashi Murakami. We have more new releases here, and we'll take a closer look at all of these. This is the new Dream Aquarelle, which just released a few days before I visited the store. That was the Bella that we just saw a close-up of. This is the Camille Pochette in Dune monogram, and new colors for small leather goods. I really love all the new colors for this season, and we'll take a look at all of those again shortly. Here we have the Neverfull BB Inside Out with the new lilac color, which was on the right, and the new Neverfull Inside Out in Dune monogram. I talked about all of these new releases in a recent video, so I will have that linked up above on screen here and in the video description box below. So I have all the item IDs and prices in that video if you're interested in anything here. This is a closer look at the new colors in small leather goods. We have the Misty Lilac, Tender Bliss Pink, and Vert Onier Green. This is the Ivy Wallet on Chain in Misty. It is a beautiful, true lilac. The lighting in the store does not do it justice. I tried on a few bags as well, including the new Hideaway MM. This was just released at the end of June. The bag didn't blow me away, but if you're looking for a large capacity bag, this does have some nice organization inside, and it's relatively lightweight in canvas. I also tried on the side trunk MM in the Dune colorway in monogram canvas. I really love the Dune colorway. I would love to know what you think about it and what you think about the side trunk. I saw more side trunks all in the MM size. This is the new seasonal canvas release. We have the classic monogram canvas and one in taupe leather. Here's a display of the colorful, never full inside outs. And we have just some of your standard small leather goods, some of the travel notebooks. I also tried on the Pochette LV Bloom. This is a brand new release. Here it is in the color sand. For me personally, I was really underwhelmed by this bag. Other than the charms on the zipper pull, there's just nothing unique about it. I know this is a New York City vlog, but I was also at the Short Hills Louis Vuitton in New Jersey a week earlier. I tried on some other new releases here, so let me insert those really quick to show you some more new bags. Here's the Nano Boulogne. This is the brand new release compared to the classic Boulogne PM. I also compared the new Nano to the new Boulogne GM. This just released in leather only, the GM size. And here we have all three next to each other, and you can see the huge size differences between all three of these. Personally, my favorite size is still the classic PM. The Boulogne GM was a little too big for my liking. It was also very heavy in leather. And the Nano Boulogne was just way too small. Not only was it too small for my frame, but it just couldn't fit enough for me. A new bag that I did really like is the new Cookie BB. This comes in classic monogram canvas with treated black leather trim. It is very low maintenance. And it comes with a chain strap and a leather strap that are both removable and interchangeable. You can wear this bag in lots of ways. I really, really loved it. The store also had the new mini Alma on display. This is a new size between the Nano Alma and the Alma BB. And this is part of a special collection called LV&I, where you select the color bag you want, with 3 different charms, a bag accessory, and you get to pick the strap you want. It's quite expensive, but it was exciting to see this in store. I have a whole video all about the LV&I range. So if you want to take a deep dive into what this offering is and learn more about it, I will have that video linked so you can watch it next. That's everything for our brief excursion to New Jersey. Let's head on over back to New York City now. Here we are up on the second floor now, and this is the low-key leather line. We have the low-key Cabosse in chocolate on top and the Dauphine soft in cognac and white. In the center on the bottom, we have the low-key hobo, and all the way on the left, we have the low-key cookie in 3 colors. We also saw a ton of Capucines on display, and I took a closer look at the Capucine Souple GM. We see it here in cognac. The one on the left is in smooth millésime leather. That is a high-end leather. That bag was around $11,000. The GM Souple here, this is in the standard Torillon leather, which is what we usually see on the Capucine. This is a really great bag. I love the oversized and slouchy look. Here's a closer look at the millésime leather. This is a very minimally processed leather, very high-end. There were beautiful displays on all of the floors with trunks everywhere, mannequins wearing the latest ready-to-wear from the new seasonal collections, and every floor had a beautiful look into this central atrium with massive towering stacks of Louis Vuitton trunks in each corner. This is the new tennis capsule that Louis Vuitton just released, the Keep All 45 and the toiletry pouch. Moving on to shoes, we had a lot of really pretty releases. I'm not going to go into too much detail about all of these shoes. This is the new Sunkiss thong sandal here up top. We have the Romy Ballet Flat and the Maya Platform sandal in a really cute perforated patent leather. Those were really nice, but I'm not sure how comfortable they would be in patent. We also have some platform wedges. These are all seasonal for summer 2025. We have some raffia with the LV logo in white. These were very cute. I loved these platform heels. We have, I think those are the Capri sandals. There were a few shoes from the Murakami Cherries collection as well, and huge displays of the LV Sneakerina. Louis Vuitton is really pushing this shoe. It's the new cross between a ballet flat and a sneaker. It's called the Sneakerina. This is really popular at all brands right now. These are all the new colors that Louis Vuitton just released for the Sneakerina over the past few months. I would love to know what you think of this shoe. Let us know in the comments. And here's the two newest colors. These Sneakerinas are a little bit more expensive. They have these gold charms on the laces. We have lilac to match the lilac bags we saw earlier on in the video, as well as khaki. And again, these are the two newest colors. And here's again another look at that tennis capsule. And those are all the bags in that capsule. We have the Cousin BB from the Dream Aquarelle collection, as well as matching slides. Those are very pretty. A very nice lambskin leather for those two pieces as well. And we're in the women's ready-to-wear section here, so let's take a quick look at these pieces. Here we see the denim on the go on the mannequin. Beautiful knits for the summer. These were some short sleeve knit sweaters and t-shirts. I believe these pieces are from the Summer Odyssey collection, if I'm not mistaken. This is the resort wear for this year. And we had a lot of blues and pinks. This windbreaker was very nice. There was a very subtle monogram print across it. It's a little difficult to see in the video. Same with the pink windbreaker over here. And we have some monogram tile print on the other pieces as well. We're up on the third floor now in the men's universe. I took a look at the new Buttersoft sneakers that just released. This is the new men's shoe that Louis Vuitton is really pushing hard. Honestly, I didn't like this shoe. It was way too big and oversized for my personal taste. This is the men's fall winter collection here. This is Pharrell's collaboration with Nigo, and this just released on July 10th. We see a selection of the LV shopper totes here and the new collage monogram Tommy print. I was not a fan of that. This collection was just okay for me. I would love to know what you think of this collection. Here's a quick look at the ready-to-wear, again, from the same collection. I liked the ready-to-wear much more than I liked the bags in this release. Unfortunately, the ready-to-wear was crazy expensive. Even for luxury standards, these prices were insane, but I loved all the details. We're going to wrap up our look at menswear with the men's exotics. This keepall was by far one of my favorite pieces. I thought this was perfection. The color was absolutely divine. No notes. One thing Louis Vuitton does exceptionally well, in my opinion, are exotics. They experiment a lot with their exotics. They have a really wide variety available, and they do colors on exotics exceptionally well. I think their exotics are some of the best in the industry. There were a ton of trunks on display throughout the store. Here's one featured on the men's level. This is a watch trunk. Believe it or not, this thing was absolutely massive. It was almost as tall as me. And again, we have another display of some menswear from the latest releases, and just a look out at this beautiful atrium. I absolutely loved how this store was designed. I think it's really phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the original flagship, what that's going to look like after the renovations are complete. And finally, here we're ascending to the 4th floor, and this was the home of the chocolate shop, the Le Chocolat Louis Vuitton. And this is one of only a few chocolate stores at Louis Vuitton stores around the world. So it was such a treat to come here and see this in New York City. I did pick up a box of chocolates and bring them home to share with my kids, and we really loved them. I thought the chocolate was great. It didn't knock my socks off, but it was definitely tasty and it was worth trying. So I really loved getting to see the chocolate shop here at Louis Vuitton. And right next door to that is the LV Cafe. This is a reservation-only cafe. It's quite difficult to get a table, so I was so happy that I was able to meet up with a friend of mine for lunch here. On the ceiling, they had a huge display of luggage tags. I thought this was so cool. I loved all the details in this restaurant, which I'll show you a few more as we get our meal. Here's a peek at the lunch menu. In addition to lunch, they do also serve breakfast, afternoon tea. They also have a full wine list and dessert menu. Our meal here was phenomenal. I loved everything we tried, and I would highly recommend dining here if you can get a reservation. Of course, they do use Louis Vuitton Maison dinnerware, flatware, all of the drinkware is Louis Vuitton brand as well. We started our meal with the monogram flour ravioli. This is with a sweet pea sauce and chanterelle mushrooms. I loved this. My friend had the croque Louis Paris with a small side salad, and I had the scallop souffle. One of the best things I have ever eaten. This is an egg-based souffle with a whole scallop inside. It was divine. We did also partake in dessert, and one of my favorite parts of this whole dining experience was the dessert menu. They offer an entire cake for takeaway only, and this is the energy I love to see in a dessert menu. Yes, I would like an entire cake that I can take home with me. Thank you very much. Wrap it up. My friend and I both had the same dessert. We had the hazelnut entremont, and this was delicious, so flavorful, well balanced, perfect end to this meal. That was everything I saw and did at the Louis Vuitton Flagship and LV Cafe in New York City. I'll leave another video up here for you to watch next, and I'll see you in the next one.